stood there. Stood there and tested. I'll tell them.
Yeah.
Probably not done.
point, you can begin lining up down snow hops, pulling louder, through ground, riding gears, waving a green halt. You can start lining up. I'd like to introduce our judge today, Cindy Weisshook. Is from the high desert in Nevada. She didn't give me a biography, but I remember seeing her judge at the Aggie Classic up in the Indian track, and she just immediately caught my attention. She's great with the kids. I don't think we can find a better individual out there to really spend time with the kids and teach them on how to better their projects. So let's give Sandy a big round of applause as we start this year show.
Contestant winners that still need to come and pick up their premium prizes is Allison Downer, Olivia Wolstenham, Aiden Carino, Camden Cox, Tucker Thomas, Chadwin Walquist, Trent Klingler, Sophia Cox, Olivia Wolstenham, Tyler Wolstenham, Allison Downer, Chloe Cox, Tristan Hendricks, Austin Thomas, Ava Woodward, and Camden Wolstenham.
Class 1, you can go into the Marine. Just a reminder to the steer examiners, you will line up the way you did yesterday. So how you did for showmanship, that's how we want you to line up in the ring.
Oh yeah, my cameras are at both corners, so.
I want to make sure I wasn't.
Nope.
We'd like to take this time to recognize our educational display winners. Our reserve champion is JW Silcox, and our grand champion is Fallon Silcox. You can come to the table to pick up your prizes.
Class 2, you can begin lining up. Waylon Greenhall, Kelby Pierce, Rylan Wilson, JW Silcox. You can begin lining up. If you have multiple steers, make sure you're reading the correct one in class. So, Waylon Greenhall, 6317, Kelvin Pierce, 6320, Rylan Wilson, 6312, JW Silcox, A, 7502.
If any Summit County royalties around, would you please come to the table? Any Summit County royalties?
Please help me in congratulating this first class to kick off the Market Steer Division here at Summit County 2025. Of course, we all know in the cattle business right now, the market has definitely set a standard and changing the standard, I should say, especially when we talk about dressing percentage, maybe steers that got to come in a little bit heavier. The ones, though, that they still have to mark the box if they're going to reach the choice grade. And I think when you look at Crew Steer, he's going to be the yield grade quality guy to put all that qualities in terms of muscle and fat together to come in and win this class. I really like that blonde steer. He's super thick, he's big-ended, and he definitely is very covered out over his 13th rib. And you look at him in terms of his tail head and his cod, he's filled in those fat indicators. But by far the one that's going to yield grade the best in this class. Congratulations, Crew. You'll be back. Oh, the little blonde is happy to be out here too. And then Riley, your steer's probably definitely one that might be finished actually just a little bit better. He handles with more back fat cover and one that you fed really well. And I think at this level of the game, you know, I'm taking into consideration what breed they are, how much grain they've eaten, and this guy definitely was packing on the pounds to say he's going to finish. You guys can see on this side of the thing, outside of the ring, that is that he's also filled up in his cod, and I think he's just second best in terms of muscle, but that's an outstanding steer. Congratulations, Riley. You'll be second in this class and come back for the final drive. Let's start class. Fallon, in terms of muscle, I think this guy's definitely a yield grade 1.5, but I might question if he's going to finish or not. He told me some things. He might not have been eating enough grain in these last 30 days because his rear flank hasn't dropped, and that's why I wanted to know how much grain he was eating, because you can make me a liar in terms of his marbling, but I don't think he has the back fat cover as you look at him on his top. Get over there by his tail head, still pretty raw. I think this guy just needs more days on feed because that's a good solid calf. I think, again, I love his muscle. That's why he's third in this class. Congratulations, Fallon, on your blue ribbon. Waylon, I think it's really close between you and Coleman's, your and Coleman's steers down at the bottom. And it's probably a 2-point cut if this was a livestock judging contest. Because some people might prefer yours, I did, or some people might prefer Coleman's. I think Coleman's handles with a little bit more finish. Outward from rib, especially on his rear rib, compared to yours. But I think yours has the advantage of muscle, and where I can tell that is up by the chuck, right there on their front leg. He really pops right there in the midsection, and so that just tells me as he gets wider there, he's going to maintain more width as he works to the back of that calf, and so it gets into the muscle. I think he's going to have more pounds of product. Congratulations, Waylon, on your blue ribbon. Colin, you did an amazing job feeding that one. He definitely is going to finish. You're a blue ribbon calf. He just gets out-muscled compared to the rest of the class. But it's most important to reach the choice grade, and I think you're going to do that. Congratulations, Colin, on your blue ribbon. Let's send him back to his pin with another round of applause, please.
Your class winner is Crew Brown. Second place is Riley Pierce. We'll see both of them back in the star class. Class 2 can now start entering the ring. Waylon Greenhalgh, Kelby Pierce, Ryder Wilson, J.W. Silcock.
I did that with Kel once. Cody can do it. That's what he said. Yeah, okay, that's what he said. He appreciates it. He said this one.
Class 3 can start beginning to line up. KW Silcox, tag A7501. Rollo Rock, tag 6323. Collins Silcox, tag A6400. David Ties, tag 6305. Elsie Rock, tag 6324. You can begin lining up.
new in the market steer division here at Summit County. Let's show our appreciation to these exhibitors with a big, big round of applause. A great class from top to bottom. I think the one you have to land on really quickly is Ryland steer out there. I think this one, whether you're searching for a carcass steer or one that's patterned well, if you come into a show ring with some more show ring look. I love the extension up front. I think this guy's probably the strongest top line steer in the class. Level, get in behind him, by far the one that comes with the most width of set of pins and drops down to a big, huge quarter down at the bottom. That's why he has to win. Congratulations, Ryland. You'll be back for the start class. Kelby, I think just in terms of condition, if I fat line them up, your steer is more finished than the two that I have standing out here. So quickest to reach the choice grade when we go to the kill floor. This one also has enough muscle, just not as much as Ryland's to beat him in the class. But you know, a feedlot full of steers like that, I'd be a rich fool right now. So congratulations, that's an awesome steer. Kelby. Wait a minute, this one's finished just a little bit better than your last one, and this one still has some good muscle. Like I just said with Kelby, these are the kind of steers that people make money on. It's just that you can't quite win a show with them when they get a little bit tighter and higher in that rear flank. He wants to get a little bit pitched on the back side of his loin. And so what that tells me is he's probably not going to have as big a ribeye as the steer that I started. But again, I'd buy him anything and put him in my freezer because you did a great job raising him. Congratulations, Waylon on third and blue. JW, you told me to bring on this guy, but I already kind of have a feeling because he is so big-footed. I think with that much density of bone work, we're asking for a steer his size and frame to push into 1,400 and be done. Right now he's a little shy of that. More days on feed, I think he would have handled better, and he would have finished and got bloomed out over his 13th rib better. Right now he's a little raw and dry in terms of his finishing condition. I'm not quite sure he's been a great choice. He may marvel and make me a liar, but I just think he's just too not full enough in his brisket, not full enough in his cod. All those fat indicators, who cares? You're selling on Saturday? Is this auction on Saturday? Yay, you're selling on Saturday. Congratulations, JW, on your blue ribbon. Let's send him back to the pit with another round of applause, please. Ryland and Kelby will be your start pass. Drive, come back.
Coming back to the star class, the class winner is Ryland Olstenhume. Also coming back to star class, second place, Kelby Pierce. Class 3, wait just a second to enter. I've been told that we've got to switch some halters around. We've got multiple kids showing multiple steers, so give us a quick halter switch and then class 3 you can start entering. I'd like to take this moment to give a quick shout out to our buffer sponsors for the steer show. Grand Champion buffer sponsors, Ensign Ranches of Utah, Summit County Council, and Summit County Fair. The Reserve Champion buffer sponsors is JDY Enterprises, Summit County Council, and Summit County Fair. Three, you can start entering the ring. Looks like we've got our halter switched around. Box 3, you can start entering the ring. JW still tops. Lower Rock, Gallon Silcox, Kaylee Ties, and Elsie Rock. Class 4 unit begin lining up. Luke Brown, 6306. Sharon Moore, 6309. Kelby Pierce, 6321. Sharon Moore, 6308. Colton Ties, A 7504. Begin lining up.
A really good set of steers out here in Class 3. Please help me in congratulating these exhibitors by putting your hands together and make a lot of noise. I know there's some differences in my top two up there, and it gets into the muscle pattern and how they shape out over the top of their shoulders there, and then they work into their rib. And maybe this year I'm going to start, it's not the prettiest in terms of how his top line is made, but Elsie, I think that guy has to start. I think he's got enough finish on him. Like I said, he's not the prettiest on the throw, but I think JW has the advantage in terms of pattern. But man, that guy opens up so good behind his blade, and then gets really big and bold in the middle of his body cavity there. And I think he's got the advantage there in terms of finish out over his loin compared to JW. He's just really even in his cover from end to end. He's going to win this class and come back to the start. Elsie, congratulations! JW, I think maybe the red flag for me came into when we talked about you couldn't kind of slow him down a little bit, and that might show when they open up that carcass and go to the rail. He probably won't have the marbling as much as he had prior to you putting him on a diet, and so, but he kind of handles that way. He handles stale a little bit, like patchy, and not, it just happens with that breed, right? Like they don't finish out normally once you start dieting them or playing with their food. But that's a good steer in terms of muscle, square built from end to end, stout when you get in behind him. He definitely has to go second. I just prefer the finish on the steer to win. Congratulations, JW. You'll be back for the start class 2 in second place. Fallon, definitely, I'm a big fan of this steer, just in terms of how he lays in a more natural, genuine, honest muscle pattern than the rest of the class. Getting behind him, you can see this guy's definitely finished. He's filled in his cod, he's got fat over his tail head. I just think he gets outpowered in terms of muscle, but that's still an awesome steer. Congratulations, Fallon, blue, and third place in this class. Lola, is this a home run steer? I could tell. but that's an awesome steer. And I'm gonna say it all day, like 100 times. The crowd's gonna get sick of me saying it. But if they sold anything at the sale lately, they're gonna know why that I did. When fat steers bring $3,900, we all gotta see the ding, ding, ding dollar signs in our eyes. And that steer will bring just as much money as anything else. You've got him finished and fed right. Unfortunately, in the showing, he just doesn't have as much muscle. Congratulations, Lola, on your blue ribbon. And finally down there, Kaylee. Yay! I knew it was a K. I went through Kaylee to Kaylee. Kaylee, same thing. This is a good, solid steer. He probably is the longest. He is the longest sided steer in the class. He just doesn't have as much muscle up over the top. I think he's probably going to have a little bit tinier of a ribeye compared to everybody else. But you fed him great. I think he handles really well. Congratulations, Kaylee. You're going to come. You're going to get a blue ribbon and you get to sell on Saturday. That was a mouthful. Congratulations, Kaylee. Let's send them all out back to the pen with another round of applause, please.
Your class winner is Elsie Roth, and also coming back for star class, 7th place, BW Silcox. Class 4, you can begin entering the ring. Luke Brown, Strandmore, Kelby Pierce, Strandmore, Hope Patty. This is the final class for the steer show, so star classes. You have been called back for star class. Begin getting your steers ready. can begin lining up. Drew Brown at 63.01. Riley Pierce, 63.19. Kelvin Pierce, 63.20. Rylan Wolstenhue, 63.12. J.W. Silcox, a 75.01. Elsie Roth, 63.24. You can begin lining up.
Right there, bud.
guess this is a class where you kind of get into what's the lesser of all the evils, and you'll see that I just like them battered. I think they've got to be have enough cover at this stage in the game. We all know that fat cover affects, the tenderness and juiciness rating, and and that's where we're working here for. A really good set of steers though at this late heavy 13 and 1400 side of things. Let's give these exhibitors a big round of applause because they spent a lot of time making these exhibits. Kelby, no doubt, I'd love to change this hip and hind links and construction on this guy, but if we talk about reaching the choice grade, I can check that box with him. You can tell he's got all the fat indicators. And then also the one that's going to yield grade the best out of all of them because he's got that big top on him, big enough ended when you get him behind him. We're going to go hopefully have a carcass that yields a really big ribeye, and that's, I think, his advantage. And again, I applaud you because when you get to these heavier weights, you got to keep feeding them without pulling them off feed, and you did that. Congratulations, Kelly. You'll be back with the start class. Another steer. Then I had to put my commercial girl, ranch girl hat on to kind of sort the rest of these steers in, and that's probably where you're looking. There's a Columbia at the bottom over there for Luke. He's probably like, I did an amazing fit job, and I'm not going to deny that. But the one that I land on quickly in terms of finish, one that I know in terms of what strand fed, and that steer, when you look at him up front, he's fuller in his brisket, he's fuller in his cod, he's covered out to his 13th rib. That's the steer I know is going to finish. He has to go second. He's got enough muscle. Congratulations, Stan. You'll all be back to the start class with that one. Colton, this steer actually has the advantage of length over any other steer in this class. Man, you look at his shape, his side on the profile, 13th rib, that one, I don't think anything rivals it in terms of length out over that. It gets him on a little bit shorter in his loin though, and then he gets short in terms of length of hip. And so when I get back to that point, if you drop your eye down, there's just not enough length there to get you good strands. Even though someone could say, I'll get more steaks out of that guy, I won't argue that. But I think once you get past on that rib, you've got to admit that there's just not enough shape there. He runs out of shape compared to the two above him. Congratulations, Colton. You'll be third and blue in this class. JW Sean Strand's other steer, and you guys can see it's a no-brainer. This is the steer that's going to finish. He's got all the fat where it needs to be. He's not the prettiest of steers, and he definitely isn't the biggest top in the class. But I think it's his advantage in quality. And going to the rail with the carcass, that's definitely closer to what we need in terms of standards if we put him on the grid. Congratulations, JW and Strand. Good showmanship team out here. So Strand got another blue ribbon with another cap. Congratulations. Luke, you fitted this guy to a T, but when he walked in, I could just look at the rear flank and got in behind him in terms of tailhead and cod. And he said he put him on a diet. I would have pushed right up until 1500 before I touched that steer's feed program at all or dialed it in better, because he is a 1500 to 1600 pound steer to be finished. Pretty cap. Loved him in terms of his top line. He by far is the one that's built best from the ground up. Unfortunately, he's not. I don't think he's going to finish. Hopefully he make me a liar and he comes in at choice minus, and then I'll be super happy for you. But today I'm going to say he's a little bit lower than that. But guess what? It doesn't really matter after that point just because I always select him. Everything gets killed nowadays because we need all the meat we can. We need all the beef. And you're definitely going to yield a carcass that'll put some pounds of product out there. You'll still get a blue and sell on Saturday. Congratulations, Luke. Let's send them out again one more time with a big round of applause as we go to the start class.
Your class winner and staying in the ring for star class is going to be Kobe Pierce. Second place and also staying for star class is going to be Strand Moore. Class winners, so if you took first in your class, you are going to come in the ring first, lightweight class to heavyweight class. So Crew Brown, you're going to come in first. Rylan Wilson, you will follow that. Elsie Roth will then follow behind Rylan. And then Kelby Pierce will then follow
Okay,
behind
do you guys want to see the
Elsie.
horse on your side, or you want to let them see it? Our side. On the lambs, we'll switch. So you want lambs or steers? Steers?
And also actually announce our buckle sponsored one for our ranch Yankee and Buckle, Enzyme Ranches of Utah, Summit County Council, Summit County Fair. Our buckle advantage sponsor for the reserve champions from JVY Enterprises, Summit County Council, and Summit County Fair. Again, we are only going to have class winners come in first. So class winners coming in first from lightweight to heavyweight. We need Elsie Roth next. Followed by Kelby Pierce.
Why are you putting it on?
This is your 2025 Summit County Star Class. Let's give them the biggest round of applause for the whole steer town. Yay! Good job, guys. A super set of steers, and you look out here, you know, we all have our favorites. I'm sure if you have skin in the game and your own exhibitor, but I think these steers are probably going to be hopefully bring the most money on Saturday because I think they're the steers that deserve it. In terms of condition, in terms of being able to get to the yield rate that we desire. I'm not going to lie, at this stage of the game, I think they need to be a little bit heavier in weights when we match up to market and what's going on in the industry. But again, super set of steers, you all did an amazing job feeding them out. Please put your hands together one more time for these exhibitors. I'll go 8-1. In 8th will be Kelby Spear from Class 2, second place at Allen Showing. Congratulations, Kelby. In 7th place will be Strand from Class 4, second place. Congratulations, Strand. In 6th will be Riley, for second from the lightweight class. Congratulations, Riley. In fifth will be Kelby with her second steer from the first from the heavyweight class. Congratulations, Kelby. Drew, you can stay right there. You'll be fourth overall with the blonde. Congratulations, Drew. In third will be Ryland, right? Yes. With the smoking steer, congratulations, Ryland. I'm sure you're cheering because you already know what's happening, right? I think by far these are the two steers, the combination steers. They're big-footed, they can get around the arena. Yeah, I'll give advantage of muscle over the top of JW's with the steer that's going to finish and have a complete package. JW, Reserve Champion Steer 2025, with your grand champion steers, Kelsey!
Good job, buddy.
Congratulations to Elsie Roth for your transchampionship steer. JW so far.